Hey, welcome to WNMDkids Live. I'm Mark Kilcoyne, and I'm going to be discussing a few things that we have going on in the network here in Wisconsin and Northern Michigan. I hope that you are having a great start to your school year, and that things are going well with you, and that you are ministering to boys and girls. I want to talk about a number of training sessions and opportunities that we have coming up this year and coming up this fall. Actually, lots of great things that are happening. And the first one you saw was in the introduction here was our Kidman Training to Go. And I'm going to show you that here in just a second. We have a lot of great events happening, and I want to show you some things that are happening in Kidman Training to Go. I'm going to bring that up on the screen here and pop that up. Here it comes. There it is. All right, so we have this Kidman Training to Go. This is on our website, WNMDkids, and I wanted to show you, this last year we had different classes that have taken place, different meetings, and we had a classroom management with Phil Hahn. We had a missions panel with Jen Hewitt, and Kidman Basics with the kidologist Carl Bastian, and we finished out the summer before the summer with remodeling your Kidman space with Joe Bridger, and then we started back up in the fall. We started last month with our gender-specific ministry, and we had a representative from Morel Rangers, and Lori Warning was with us. It was a great time. And then coming up with Kids in Worship, Making Room for the Altar with Allison Amosy. It's going to be a great time, October 4th at 7 p.m. And if you would like to be part of this, you can join Kidman Training to Go. It costs it's a church registration of $100 for the entire year. And since we've already recorded most of these sessions, your church can have those sessions as well. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Come on, good to see you today. We have lots of great activities. We have the Kidman Toolbox that's coming up with Josh Humpa November 8th. And then we have a panel party on December 6th where we're going to be talking about working with teams. So that's what we have coming up, kind of a cool thing coming up in our network. We also have some training that's happening in Minnesota, and I wanted to share that with you. And that is going to be the AG Kidman Creative, and let me show you that. We're going to put that up on the screen right now. This is the website for that. Basically, all that you need to be creative in ministry. It's going to be October 20th and 21st in St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's going to be a great conference. It talks about creativity is not reserved for a few, but available for all if we practice it. And this is going to be great. It's going to be in St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's very cheap, very reasonable, $45. If you buy 3 registrations, you get the 4th registration for free. I mean, that's awesome all by itself. We have some great speakers. We have Kyle Joris is going to be there. We had Kyle at camp this summer. What an awesome time that was. 2 weeks of just absolutely incredible how God was moving in those services. We have Chris Pruitt from Minnesota. David Boyd is going to be there. Don Bursell. You know, it's amazing. I was looking at this lineup of people that are teaching. We've had every one of them at Kids Blast or summer camp in one way or another. Don has been at Kids Blast a couple times. Jamie Doyle has been at camp and Kids Blast. We have Kelly Preston's going to be there. And Kelly's going to be instrumental. He was instrumental in putting this together. It's going to be awesome. Kelly is also going to be with us at Kids Blast this year. So we're excited to see him. Hey, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be sharing some of the stuff that God has put on my heart about creativity. Randy Christensen. Randy has been with us. Man, he was instrumental in our very first Kids Blast that we put on in 1999. He was there for that. He's been our camp speaker. And then Dick Gruber. Dick has been both at camp and at Kids Blast as well. These are all our presenters. Now, let me just tell you something about this so that you know this. This is a creative conference. And this isn't a conference so that you can become a camp speaker or that you're going to be a Kids Blast speaker. But this is how do you be creative in your classroom, and how are you creative in your small groups? This is for anybody who wants to minister in that way. So just because it's called a creative conference, it doesn't mean that it's going to be something that's going to be so that you become a conference speaker. So if you just want to minister in your small group, in your classroom, this is for you. So bring a whole team to this event. And again, you can register right online. If you go to agkidmin.org, under their events, you'll see the Creative Conference. And there's a schedule there. It starts on Thursday night with a meet and greet, general session, variety show. There's going to be breakouts. There's going to be an evening creative show, general session. And then Friday, start off with early bird sessions. We have breakouts. We have general session. We have lunch breakouts, another general session, dinner, and final session at 6:30. You can download the whole schedule there. Again, it's relatively inexpensive. So a lot of great things coming up within our network and our network right next to us in Minnesota. Great conference. That is the Creative Conference. I want to also tell you about another thing that we're doing in our network. That is our Kidmin Retreat. Let me show you a video right now about our Kidmin Retreat. Here it is right here. Here we go. David Boyd's going to be with us. Be part of this Kidmin Retreat. It's going to be super special, super great, a great time to be with your team, with your spouse, and just to get together with other Kidmin leaders, to get together to fellowship, to learn from one another, to learn about how we do ministry together. David is our national BGMC director, and he is going to do great at this. He's been a kids pastor for so many years, so much creativity, so much knowledge, and just such a great leader. So we're excited to have David with us. So we want to invite, it's $65 a person. I see Dave Bechtold joined us just a couple minutes ago, and Dave was our speaker at our Kidmin Retreat a couple of years ago. So hey, Dave, good to see you. So we are excited for this upcoming with lots of great training that's coming up. We have the Kidman Training to Go, and you can learn about that on our website. We have the Creative Conference coming up in Minnesota at the end of October, and then in November we have the Kidman Retreat. We really want to see all of you Kidman leaders be part of this retreat. Talk to your church, let them know, hey, I need a time away. I need some time to refresh, to renew, to meet others of like passion, get together with our tribe of Kidman leaders and talk about Kidman's ministry. I want to show you, we have the Kidman Retreat webpage is up on our WNMDkids, and I'm going to try to find that here. All right, here we go. We're getting over there. Let me find it here. And Kidman Retreat. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're on it already. So let me show you that right here. So the Kidman Retreat is going to be held in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin at Focus Church. It's going to be November 11th and 12th. we have a housing block that is at the Hampton Inn and Suites. We got a special rate there. The room block ends on October 28th. So you can register right on WNMDkids. Our schedule is we're going to have a coffee hangout at Mercy's Coffee in Madison. We're going to have dinner at the Texas Roadhouse, and we're going to have our kickoff session at 7:30, and then we're going to have a late night session at the church. Saturday, we're going to have a tour of Focus Church, and Pastor Randon Foldozzi is going to show us around there. And from 9 to 11:30, we have session 2 with David Boyd, and then 12:30, we have lunch at the Pizza Ranch over there in Sun Prairie, and then head home at 1:30. It is a short time together, but we're looking forward to it. I look forward to this retreat every year, meeting one another, just talking about how we can encourage one another, dreaming about what God wants to do in kids ministry. It's a great retreat, and I just want to invite all of you to be part of it, to be part of this retreat, to take some time to invest in your ministry. I think one of the most important things that happens here is we recognize that all of us have a spiritual need in our heart just to fellowship with other Kidman leaders, to learn from one another, and to glean from what God is saying, and to be encouraged to say, yes, you can do this. God can do this in you and through you. So if you're a lead pastor and you have a Kidman leader that said, hey, you know what, they need to go there, invest in them, invest in sending them to the Kidman Retreat. We'd love for you to be part of that. So, hey, all of us in kid ministry, we need one another. So let's join together at this retreat. So if you want to be part of Kidman training to go to WNMDkids and sign up for that. The creative concert, go to the creative conference, go to agkidman.org. And if you are looking to be part of the Kidman Retreat, go to WNMDkids.org. Well, that's all I have for today. We'll see you guys at another day, and we're excited for what God is doing here in Wisconsin, Northern Michigan, in WNMD Kids. God bless you.